Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschoolology. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of four. I currently have, currently doesn't matter because we're talking about next year. And next year I will have a 10th grader, 6th grader, 2nd grader, and 1st grader. And today's video is going to be dedicated to our curriculum picks for my 10th grader for this upcoming 2025-2026 school year. So let's dive into that. All right, so if you missed the video, I'll post it here, whatever site it's on. And it's how I create this document and create it. And so each year I take the year previous and I just make a copy, and then I go in and edit anything that I need to edit. So for this year, we're talking 10th grade for my oldest. I looked at the Mr. D's, and I think I want to show it to her. So I'm still a little bit undecided, but it's either going to be Dennis and math or Mr. D's math. Both of them are excellent. I'll show them to you in a minute. Grammar, she's going to do Fix-It Grammar. Vocabulary, she's going to be doing J and root words 2. And then we're going to be doing EIW and EIL with her. And then she's going to be doing critical thinking detective and philosophy for critical thinking. History, we're going to be continuing on with Curiosity Chronicles. Crash course, for science, she's going to be doing chemistry. I need to put that in here. With things I get off of Teacher Pay Teachers. And then she's going to be doing the art history course along with my other daughter and probably my two little ones. But I'm not going to make them do the worksheet. Just watch the video and do the activity. And then she's going to be doing typing, Google resources, internet safety, and office. Google resources, I'm a little shaky on. But I'm going to look into it. So that's why I have it here on the list. And then she is going to pick up French this year. I think we're just going to do it through virtual school. And so I'm going to jump over to my internet browser to kind of go through each of these with you. So as you know, I love Dennis and algebra, and this is most likely what we'll be using, but I am going to look at that Mr. D's math. So this is Mr. D's math. They have options. So they have live, self-paced, or fast-paced. I would have her do the self-paced most likely, and she would be doing geometry. But there's a gamified version now, but the price tag is a little bit more than the Dennis and Math, which I feel like already has a pretty steep price tag. So, but anyways, those are the two that we're looking for math. Moving on to language arts, she's going to be doing EIW, which is the grammar and writing portion, and then she is going to be doing EIL, which is the literature portion of the EIW program. So I am going to pick up both of those. I've been using it with her younger sister without the videos, but we like it. I like it a lot, and I think it's going to be great for my kiddos. So we are going to be adding those in, and then she will be doing Fix-It Grammar level 4. I have this on hand. I bought it, and she then for last year, and she wanted to take a break from Fix-It Grammar. So I let her take a break, and I'm going to add it back in this year, most likely. I'm going to see how well the grammar section goes for the EIW, and then I may add it in for her. I may not. We'll see. But I have it on hand, so I have it in my repertoire, and so I'm going to have it in my list, and then if we don't need it, we won't use it. She's also going to be continuing on with Vocabulate. It's not her favorite thing, but I love it. I think it's teaching her a lot, even though she says she doesn't like it. I feel like she's still learning a lot. And so we are going to continue on with that. It's a wonderful program. I really like it. So I don't know if I can show you here. So there's like exercises like this, but the first day, I have a video on it, but the first day they read a passage and answer some comprehension questions about it. And then they go use context clues to figure out what the vocabulary words mean, and then they look up the vocabulary words to see if they were right, and then they do all these activities the next day on those words. I just absolutely love it. I have a video that I'll link here for you guys. So whether she likes it or not, we'll be continuing on with that, and she'll be on level J. And then she'll be continuing on with word roots. So she will finish level 1 this year. She will be doing level 2 next year. So that is everything that she's going to do for language arts. Yes, it seems like a lot, but most of these things are pretty quick, simple, easy. Like they're done in just a few minutes, and so and they won't do things every day. So like she'll do word roots one day and then Vocabulate the next, and then word roots and then Vocabulate. So like they're not going to do everything every day. But I like having all these different approaches because I feel like it really cements the things in their brains. So that is what they will be doing for language arts. I couldn't think of that word for some reason, but for science, we're going to be doing crash course chemistry, and we're going to be using notes from Teacher Pay Teachers. I think I've landed on this one. I think I like the way it looks the best, but I'm not sure because I really kind of wanted some like activity stuff to go along with it too. And I will be adding in labs for her from other books and resources in my brain, since high school chemistry was what I did for many, many years. But that we're going to kind of keep things simple. So if we don't get to some of the extra stuff, that's fine. But I just, 15-minute video and answer some questions about it. At least we're getting it done. And then we can add fluff to it however we need to. Her sister is going to be doing the middle school chemistry. So I haven't decided if we're going to do it like everything all together or if we're going to go ahead and separate them. Right now, science is not getting done because they are not ready at the same time because we do it together. And so I think we might separate because that might be what's best, and then just come together for labs and stuff, but I'm not sure yet. But so she might also be doing this. We're going to be continuing on with history with Curiosity Chronicles. Love it. It's amazing. We beef it up a little bit by adding in some videos, and, maybe going into a little bit more discussion, in-depth discussion. And so I think it's still fine, even though it's only meant through middle school. I think it's still fine. At some point, we may pick up the OER project. So we did the big history project, which is the middle school version. At some point, we'll probably pick up the high school version, but I'm not sure. And then for art, we're going to be doing the art history from Crash Course, again, using Teacher Pay Teacher things. I'm pretty sure I've landed on this one because it includes activities too. And I will be adding in art projects, probably from Layers of Learning, art beginnings, because I have it, even though I said I wasn't going to use it. I do want them to be doing art projects, and the way I've structured our week, I think we're going to have a lot of time for it. So I will be using that, in fact, even though I wasn't. For critical thinking, we're going to be continuing on with critical thinking detective and other things from the critical thinking co. I haven't fully decided yet on what those are, but of course, when I do, I will be sharing that with you. I'm thinking maybe some of the science detectives and history detectives and things like that, because I absolutely love this critical thinking co. I think it's so great. So, and last but not least, we're going to be doing internet safety and social media literacy for because she's entering an age where she might be getting onto social media, and so I want to make sure that she's gone through these two courses, as well as typing and maybe Google resources. I looked at it for last year and then it just never happened, and so I need to look at it again and see if it's something I still want to do or whatnot. I am also looking for, so if you guys have ideas and tips, I'm also looking for like an office suite lessons, Word and Excel and things like that, and maybe even Google, because Google's becoming more popular, because I need her to learn how to use those things really well. She's familiar with Word, but we haven't really done anything with Excel and things like that. So I'm also going to be looking for something like that. And then she's definitely going to be doing French from Florida Virtual School, because she really wants to learn French, and I just haven't found anything better to use, and this is free for us. So she will be doing it with the Flex. I've heard that sometimes these can be a lot of work, but we're going to try it out. If we hate it, we hate it. But we're going to try it out and see how it goes, because she really wants to learn French, and I want to encourage that. She's been doing Duolingo for a really long time, and I want her to be able to understand French a little bit better. So she will probably be doing that as well. So jumping back over here, that's everything that we went through. I'm going to show you down in this document. I also create these weekly flows. Now we do use Homeschool Planet, and I put all this in Homeschool Planet, but this is what I did before I found Homeschool Planet. And it's good for me to lay it out this way, to see it, to have a picture in my head before I start putting it into Homeschool Planet, because it's easy for me to see, okay, how is all of this going to shake out? Is it pretty even per every day? Or, some days are going to be a little bit more heavy and some days are going to be a little bit more lighter because we have things in the afternoons. And so this just helps me to see the big picture. So she'll be doing math 4 days a week. She'll be doing EIW and EIL 4 days a week. Fix It grammar, I have it on here every day. I don't know about that. That might go away. That might not. I don't know. But then you can see we'll be rotating Vocabulate, word roots, Vocabulate, word roots. She'll do critical thinking on Tuesdays and computer on Wednesdays, history on Mondays, and science on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and our homeschool group on Thursdays. She'll be taking French. I have it scheduled for 2 days a week, but it might be 4 days a week. I don't know yet because we've never done something like this before. She takes piano and voice lessons, so that's on Wednesdays, and then she wants to do theater as well. I think her Thursday theater is going to be on Tuesdays, but I'm not sure. That's something I'll look at later. Fridays is going to be our makeup day, so anything that they didn't get done during the week. And then game schooling, philosophy, and art history, those fun things on Fridays that we can add. I want to start making things a little bit more fun, so we're going to add those back in now that we have our now that we have Monday back in our schedule for schooling. We are able to do that. So that is what we are looking at for her 10th grade year. All right, I hope you guys found this helpful or useful in any way. This is the first time I will have a 10th grader. If you've had a 10th grader in the past, I'd love you to share your experience, especially if you use some of these, or, if you found something that you really love. It's really great to share that with people who are doing this for the first time. So head on down to the comments, comment away. While you're down there, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget, you can always check us out over on Instagram at Homeschool-ology, and I hope you'll come back and chat with me again real soon. If you missed it, I did 1st and 2nd grade here and 6th grade here, giving a little time for those to pop up there. And so if you want to check out either one of those videos, let me know. And I've been doing this for a couple of years, so down below I'm going to link my planning videos. I think for the last 2 years, I made planning video playlists. So you can go back and see all the other grades that I've done in the past. And if you have any questions, I already did that. So I'm just going to say goodbye to you guys, and I hope you'll come back and see me again real soon. Bye.